My streaming software channel does not match. Am I streaming now? I have a goddamn clue. Five? Hey, it's there. Okay. All right. So, oops. Twitter. Mute myself. How am I making that look shitty? What is going on here? It looks really shitty. All right. So, switched over to YouTube and ditched Agora. um, Streaming live native. All right, let's see here if, whoops, it's not, it's a bug in Blue Sky. Outage. All right, all right, my handle's back. All right, new post. Ditched Algora and switched to YouTube streaming. Sorry, Algora, but your shit needs to work. Not one to talk. A lot of my stuff doesn't work, but I not really want to be a use case anymore. All right, so Fluxon looks pretty awesome, by the way. Hmm. Um, kill Agora, kill this. All right, I got no idea if anyone's going to join or not. We shall see. Why did it do an x.com? What the heck? What's going on? It takes something about ditched Agora for YouTube streaming. Streaming hacking on live native. Okay. Does it not show a preview? Like it's streaming. What's this? New subscriber 2 days ago. I rarely log into this account. This is the Dockyard YouTube account. Anyway, um, I guess we'll see. Remember to guard your privacy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. To, I wonder if I can do it under my personal account or not. Although what I could do is keep it under the Dockyard one. Now I switch account, go back to my personal, um, this one, and now I'm here, and it's me. Okay. I had to answer questions. Anybody actually watches? One watching now. Streaming started 4 minutes ago. Two watching. All right, I got two watchers. Oh, that actually worked there. But I get rid of this crap here. I'm that gone. If you'd like to show it again, okay, don't show this. And I want to not have this be, I want this like on the right-hand side of it, right? Nope, there. Okay, sign into chat. I'm not going to do that. Maybe in the future. Right, so here's please stand by. All right, this is all working. All right. I don't know if anybody was watching before, but what I'm doing here is I'm experimenting with the JSON implementation added to Erlang, like, what was it, 6 months ago? And I am adding encoding for particular types that I need to support. I think I have everything I need actually just right here. But what I will need to do is add tests for, um, so in our style sheet, you can write something like this, and basically it will, what's going on here? Stop. Um, it'll output this here. Sorry, it will actually output, keyword list, which technically the other one was, but I'll put it in this form. Um, in SwiftUI, these named arguments are actually individual arguments. This isn't like a naked keyword list the way that it is in Elixir. So one problem I introduced by forcing it down this implementation path was we take something that is for arity and we're passing in an argument list that's really three arity. And Carson and Nelson have had to go through and iterate through this and basically detect any keyword lists and expand this out. So this effectively becomes something like this. Um, Not on the style sheet that gets output from the server. When they ingest the style sheet, they have to go through and actually do this overhead, which is should be unnecessary. But instead, I think we should do something like this here. So if we have, oops, why can I not type? If we have this, then we can easily convert this. So now this represents like a named argument right here. We can reserve this format to ensure that it is a uh, like tuples are not supported in JSON anyway. So what we would want this to convert to is exactly what this will already do, and it didn't. All right, what's syntax? Oh, this right here. Um, so the resulting JSON would be this JSON object with a key value here, foobar being the supposed class name, and then the list of rules associated with it. And then the first S expression here, which I think is this. Um, this is the expression itself. So, like, let's say the modifier name, list of metadata, and then the actual arguments. In this case, we're preserving four. One, two, three, four. Um, so the next step was to actually get the style sheet parsing is split up in several ways. The actual style sheet sigil or even the style sheet module itself is managed by LiveView native style sheet. But because the actual individual rules, the syntax of which is supposed to be as close to the upstream UI framework as possible, the individual client libraries define their parsing rules for each, like really each style sheet rule. And in the case of SwiftUI and Jetpack, they're mostly identical. There are some slight differences, but we still want to allow for uh, unique parsing abilities between each of the clients, and then it'll get normalized down into this format here. LiveView native core would decode the JSON object, send it over FFI to the client, and then allow the client to instantiate modifiers or styles or whatever that they happen to use. And that map would be used for looking up and applying the instantiated modifiers or styles, whatever, to views. So where I was at, let's see if anybody's actually watching now. I have three watching. Okay. So where I was at is I was here. I wonder if this is actually Shah and not Submit. A live view native test. Uh, Module Phoenix router is not loaded, cannot be found. Why? E, right, Shaw. No, it is not. Okay. Uh, Forget this. X, next steps, GitHub, Shaw. What is it? It's going to be get ref or something like that. And GitHub ref. Yeah, it's ref. Okay. So the next file. So lock. So I want to go in and write failing tests for Anduity. Anduity, he's been helping out on LiveView Native. He's not a Docker employee. And he more or less wrote all of the parsing for the rules parser. And he used the library, what's it called? Nimble Parsec. And Nimble Parsec is Nimble Parsec. Sure. So I think Jose wrote most of this, maybe. Let's see here. Oh, Jose's top contributor. So, this will take like 20 minutes to generate now. By the way, I don't understand why GitHub did this. So I'll let it generate for a moment here. It's actually really annoying. It's like one of those quote unquote improvements that somebody decided to shove upon us. And it's actually like a step back. So what used to be nice is that the contributor graph, I used to actually click and grab, and I could like select a range of dates, dive down further just into like what the commits were for that given range, and that's gone. And I actually found that to be super useful. And now you can do this useless shit right here. Last 24 months. Okay, I guess every single library out there, only what's happened in the past 2 years is actually important. Uh-oh, this one goes back to 2019. Guess we're screwed. I mean, thankfully, it's not too many commits, so you could walk through it, but imagine a much larger project. Anyway, all that to say, so the parser combinators are I think it's just like combinator theory or something like that. Um, let's see here. I thought there's a link out here for it somewhere. We'll just look parser combinators, and It's a way to kind of, it's like a DSL representation for doing um, well, parsing of any string. And so you kind of build up this DSL on conditionally deciding how to, you know, block every single byte of the string. It's a abstraction above doing it yourself, which I did for um, did here in LiveView Native. So what we needed was a way to parse these templates, which are very similar to HTML, but it's not quite HTML. All HTML parsers will actually downcase these tag names and downcase attribute names as well. They will not respect. Um, I think the parsers do this or not. So, like in HTML, if there's an attribute there without a value, its value is assumed to be true. And then if you attempt to retrieve the attribute and it's not present, I believe the value returned is false. And we do not do that in LiveView Native. The reason for that is because our markup is representing views um, in the upstream UI framework. We have cases where there are like default values of false, and so you have to um, what was it? I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly. Just that, like the default values that exist in the Jetpack Compose client for certain views messed with this. And so we needed to pull out that entire functionality and just have it be explicit. So you set true false explicitly now for a given attribute. There's no more implied true false values. Anyway, this uses like uh just regular binary pattern matching and we'll walk the entire document and parse it out properly. Yeah, it's not bad. It's like, let's see here, less than 500 lines of code for a template parser. And you have what, close to 50 lines is documentation, more than that. So it's fairly performant, but it's written in Elixir. Anyway, going back to here, Swift UI. So we want to write filling tests um, for our parser to change the keyword list output. So if we were to look at this here, no, test, live native Swift UI, and then rules parser. So see where else there's a keyword list. Valid keyword pair missing. All right, so that's a syntax error. Non-keyword pair. Keyword pair specs. No, 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 no. We, wait a minute. We should have, right. And it's just listed as key value pairs versus, okay, here we go. Right. So this does bar balance. So these should each be individual like this. Okay, where's that end now? I think it's this. Oh, so that's this, this. Brain's fried. Okay, so it's that third one. What doesn't this like? I'm expecting keyword list inside tuple. Oh, because these should be this. Okay. Let's see if there are any more. I support. Oh, what? I guess I did this. I don't remember doing this. Oh, this is okay. So this is actually a syntax in Swift UI. That's why. Right here. All right. So this ends up being even this one here. Yes, this one as well. And this. Oh, geez. All right. Which one is it? All right. This one doesn't have any. I think this is it for now. Let's see here. Anything else? Anything else? Appear to be. Another once over. Second. Bar. Okay, so this should be here. Color. This one too. So here. Oh geez. I think this one. There's gonna be a lot of them. All right, so actually that's not too bad. And then that's all fine. So I don't think it's being picked up at all on the audio, but my son has been playing iPad. He figured out he's 9, and he and his friends figured out how to FaceTime each other while they play some game, and they just call each other bro, bro. Drive me nuts. What's the matter, bro? It's all fine. I did this one right. Okay. All right. So then this is going to be lots of filling tests. Oh, what did I do? Run A1 here. All right. Show just be the BC convert keyword list to tuple. Now it sounds like he's having a wrestling contest up there. I don't know what he's doing. All right. It's different than the lock file. That's all fine. Think of elixir. All right, that's fine. Git add. Failing tests for keyword list full conversion. And I'm going to send this to a duty. This is necessary for vacation. Sheet helix map to JSON conversion. Task. We were previously uh, parsing named arguments to a single keyword list. However, in Swift UI, named arguments are individual arguments, not a combination of a few into a single argument. For example, this modifier, let's call it foobar 10A1 B2 has parity of, I spelled arity wrong. Arity. Yeah, I spelled it right. Arity of 4, but parser actually converts this into arity of 3. And then 10, 8, 1, 2, 5. Instead, we want to represent main arguments as tuple pairs. Foobar in A1, B2. Now he's whining. I've updated the tests to reflect this change and just need the parser updated. Just 1 minute.